Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Jahmal Cole, my block, my hood, my city. We got the Spanish logo on today. It says, mi calle, mi barrio, mi ciudad. Listen, we do it in Mandarin. We're going to be doing it in Polish. Well, listen, it's 77 communities but only one Chicago. So what's the message mean? It means what happens on 18th matters to me even though I live on 79th. What's happening in the South Loop should matter to you even if you live in Chatham. What's going on in Uptown should matter to you if you live in the West Loop. It's 77 community areas and one Chicago. And one of the things that's plaguing our city is poverty, man. Not only poverty of finance, I'm talking poverty of imagination, right? There's a deficit of hope in the streets right now. And look, it's hard to have hope when you don't have the internet and you gotta go to McDonald's to use the Wi-Fi. It's hard to have hope when all the billboards in the community say cheap divorces and $6,000 tax advances. It's hard to have hope when there's 15 currency exchanges in the neighborhood, ain't no banks. And then the currency exchange got the nerve to have up bulletproof glass windows and charge me 3% on my check. Who really being robbed? It's hard to have hope when you got a German Shepherd sniffing you on a red line every day. It's hard to have hope when you got to take your belt off and your shoes off to walk through a metal detector to get into school, right? It's more technology on the light poles than in the classrooms. Ain't no laptops, but we got shot spotter technology on our light poles. It's hard to have hope in Chicago, right? What can you do about it? I'm trying to tell you, to stay hopeful, you can't neglect your daily disciplines. That's how you build that confidence, man. Don't neglect your daily disciplines. And I want you to surround yourself with, like, if you run into somebody today and say, oh, how you doing? They say, I'm just maintaining, run, man. You don't want to be next to nobody that's just maintaining. Nobody. I talked to a kid the other day. He said that he doesn't put a lock on his iPhone. I said, well, why not? He said, because in case I get killed, I want the police to know how to contact my people. This kid ain't had no, he wasn't thinking about where you're going to be in 5 years. He wasn't thinking about hope. He said, I don't keep a lock on my iPhone because if I get killed, I want the police to know how to contact my people. Come on, man. You got to set some goals for yourself. Once you start being specific about your daily goals, your weekly goals, your monthly goals, your annual, once you get specific about it, don't just say you want to be a mayor. You want to be a mayor, okay. What you going to do in your 4 years as mayor? What you going to do in those 48 months? What you going to do in them 1,460 days? What you gonna do, it's 77 communities, that's 18 days per community you could devote to that in 4 years. What you gonna do with your time in mayor, right? What you gonna do when you get specific about your purpose, it pulls you through it. You gotta get specific about it, and that's how you get it to, I don't know how it works, I'm just telling you it works. Another piece of advice I wanna give y'all is do more than expected to make a positive investment in your future. You know, all of our hoodies are always stitched. Because when people get this, ooh, it's a little bit more than I expected. Make sure you do more than expected to make a positive investment in your future. And to all the kids out there that's listening to this, look, hey man, I grew up like, I didn't know a food stamp wasn't real money until I put one in a pop machine. And then it broke and everybody laughed at me. That just made me want to steal, right? I grew up eating at the homeless shelters. That's why the mission of Cara is so important to me. I grew up eating Thanksgiving dinner at the shelter. I was embarrassed because my peers would be volunteering with the plastic gloves and passing out the turkeys and shaving it for me. I'd be like, Pops, I don't want to go get this food. He's like, hold your head up high and go get that food. That's how I grew up, man, in these shelters. That's why I didn't know what a volunteer was until I seen people volunteering. That's why it's so important to me to give back. It's so important to continue to give back, and that's why I support Cara. But look, what I love about my life is that God allows me to help people. He really allows me to give back. So I would tell you, the Bible says that you reap what you sow. Listen, I think you reap a lot more than what you sow. So I want y'all to continue to support Cara, continue to get some sowing done. Let's reap some benefits in Chicago, y'all. Peace. My block, my hood, my city.